Alright, so I hope you guys are doing well, and I thought of sharing with you a couple of interesting remedies that I felt that we should know in today's time and today's practice. So the remedy I'm going to talk to you today about is a remedy DNA. Okay, it's an interesting remedy. A lot of work has been done on this remedy by certain Belgian authors as well, and provings has been done on this remedy. I'm going to give you like a brief idea so that you know how to use it and when to use it. Um, this remedy DNA is a very interesting state. One of the most important state that you should know about DNA is a person who has difficulty in concentration, poor powers of concentration, difficulty in working, and they cannot focus for too long at one thing. They cannot assemble their thoughts properly. There's also a little bit of tiredness, fatigue in this remedy that you should know about. Clinically, what are the things I want you to know about this remedy? One is definitely in allergic phenomena, especially. I also want you to remember this remedy for cancerous pathology and premature senility. These are the 3 or 4 states that you want to know these remedies about. What I have used this remedy very often, what I've also seen many good homeopaths using this remedy, which I want you to know, is in cases of developmental delay in children. So in cases where there is a lot of mental and physical backwardness, this is a top remedy. So one can think of this remedy as a very important intercurrent to a case of developmental delay. Maybe you're giving this patient Baraita carb or Calcarea carb. I would like you to study this remedy more in detail and think of this remedy as a very important intercurrent. Um, Patients also, it's a very important remedy for Down syndrome also, so Mongolism, slowness, and that's why carbon-like state, lack of willpower, general amnesia, a lot of backwardness, developmental delay, a lot of neurosis, anguishness. Very often they can have a kind of bipolar state. Sometimes they can be very happy, sometimes very dull. And sometimes some of them can be very irritable in the morning, like lycopodium. Uh, it's a very important neurological remedy. So many neurological diseases in children causing developmental delay. Think about this remedy. Also, thyroid cases, you should think about this remedy. It's a very important phasic remedy at some point in the case. What else can I tell you about this remedy? Maybe I'll tell you some thoughts. Um, I told you neurologically it would be an important remedy for headaches. Hmm. Um, with the headache, the patient wants to sleep a lot. This is an important indication. Um, Many gastrointestinal diseases, especially in children, liver diseases, pancreatic diseases. Um, Also, a lot of sexual issues in both sexes, many sexual dreams, a lot of aberration lying in the dark from rest, uh, and aggravated by movement. This is a little bit I wanted to talk to you about. Also very important for sinusitis. This is very important. So DNA is a remedy I'm using very recently, and that's why I'm giving you a broad idea. A lot of fatigue, ocular fatigue, you could think about this remedy. Maybe I'll tell you a little bit from the rubrics so you can get a little better idea, because everything I study actually is through rubrics. Let's see some interesting rubrics here for the remedy DNA. Um, there's a lot of anguish which is better by motion, and that's why these children can be a little restless as well. Um, a lot of feeling of low self-confidence, a lot of feeling of they are not good enough. You will see in this remedy as well. Um, there's a lot of issue of relationships in this remedy. Um, And like Baraita Cup, there's a very important rubric: delusion being laughed at. This is also DNA. Separated from the group, being left out. That's also forsaken feeling. Being left out is also sometimes you'll see in this remedy. They have a lot of low self-confidence, and that's why they feel they have this symptom like natromure, where delusion seems wretched when looking into a mirror. So this is also DNA. They like a lot of sameness, so they want same food, they want same things, so desires amount of same things, so they want constancy in things. Very interesting. Dreams of animals, sexual dreams, you will see. Typically elephant dreams, like calimure, we should also think. Dreams of snakes, a lot of animals in this remedy. Forsaken feeling will be very strong. DNA. um, at some phase they like to work very hard, so they are very industrious even though in pain. Irresolution, indecisive, like Baraita Cup. um, you should know about this. What else I would like you to know about? They can be moody, but they can be also obstinate, but very like simpleton. They like to be independent, but they are dependent to an extent. Slowness is a very important phase in them. For them, they like to do things, they are doers, so they will often ask about time very often as well. They are also some remedies, some of these patients can also be very self-sufficient. So this is a little bit about DNA. Let's see if I can tell you some cravings. Yes, some cravings: coffee, cola, aversion to meat, potatoes, desire, sweet desire. Okay, not bad. A lot of dreams after midnight, especially sexual dreams, oppressive sleep after midnight. Um, yeah, let me see if I can tell you something from Murphy's Materia Medica. So premature senility, I told you. Neurosis, I told you fatigue, I told you thyroid pathology, I told you developmental delay, and a lot of work on this was done by Julian. That also I told you about. They can be irritable. Some of them can be irritable, but they can have dual personality. They can be very fast, very slow, very dependent, very independent. Things like that. What else I want to tell you about it? They can be allergic patients also. The appetite is generally increased. Arthrosis, sclerosis, so a lot of neurological pathology. Hmm? White coating of the tongue. It would be this is a very important remedy for chronic cases. Huh? Psoriasis, eczema, alopecia. Think about these remedies. Yeah. So this is a little bit about this remedy, DNA. I think this is a remedy we can use more often um, in today's time for developmental delay. A lot of work, like I told you, is done by Julian from France, and Philip Robbins has given a lot of rubrics. So think about it, use it, and write to me what you think about it. Stay fiery and work so hard. People look up to you.